So this is going to be my archive of tales from the porn shop, the stories, true life, of my time working at a couple Fresno area porn shops and also some porn shops in the Santa Maria area. I think we'll begin with the worst experience I ever had at the porn shop. And this is from a Fresno store, which will remain nameless to protect the innocent. And I was cleaning the back of the arcade, and for those of you who don't know, the back rooms or the video arcades or the spank rooms or whatever you want to call them is places where men mostly go in there and jerk off. And so when you're working at a porn shop, it's either you clean it or you don't. I mean, they'll have rules that everyone has to clean it, but there's just no whether you like it. Can't imagine who'd like it. There's no middle ground with cleaning the back. It's either you do it or you don't. And so I'm in the back, and it's dark, and I'm cleaning the booths one by one. Latex gloves, spray, mop bucket, filled with cum water. And I go into one of the booths, and there's this stink coming from booth number 13, I believe it was. And for another story, probably about a week prior, we had an old man shit in one of the trash cans we have in each booth. So there's that fear of just like, oh, fuck, someone took a shit in the booths again. And so I go into the booth, and fearfully, and a video is actually still playing in the arcade. You have your seat, your video screen, touchpad, and just like these three walls, no bigger than an airplane restroom. And so I go in there, and the smell, I can just smell this foul stench. And I'm just like, fuck, someone took a shit. So I look in the little trash bins that we have in there, and there was nothing. It was empty, except, tissue papers with cum. And that was the norm, so nothing unusual there. And so the smell just remained the whole time. So finally, I moved the chair, and in the corner, there was this crumbled up piece of newspaper. And the smell just kind of wafted from there, just kind of got intense. And I can't even describe the smell. It's like shit and just foulness. And so it was like obvious. Well, there's the origin of the smell. And of course, I'm a very curious person. And keep in mind, I'm wearing latex gloves, and I have Lysol on me, and so I go to pick it up to throw it away, but just I had to know if somebody was so gross to take a shit in a newspaper and then leave it in an arcade. I mean, we had an old man shit in a trash can before. So my curiosity got the best of me, and I started to unravel the crumpled up piece of paper, and inside of it wasn't shit, but semen and blood. It was bloody semen. And in that moment, I realized that there is an individual out there that just came into our store and jacked off with his pus, cum, blood, herpes, or gonorrhea, or something, and is okay with that. And so I was pissed. I threw it in the trash can. I was so grossed out, ripped off my gloves. I mean, I poured Lysol on my hands and on my feet, and was just disgusted by it. And just, I think a little bit of me died inside, just a little. And so hopefully that story is a little teaser of what the worst that can happen to you in a porn shop. But I'm sure there's worse out there. But since a little bit of me died inside living the story, maybe now a little bit of you has died inside hearing it. So now we're equal. So there's some tales from the porn shop.